paranormal explorers, our dedicated team travel all over the UK in search of answers. Answers to the question, is there really life after death?
Did you hear that?
Join us on our mission to discover the truth. The Royal Oak Public House in Dorset is a Grade 2 listed building which stands on the main road into Swanage. The building, which dates back to the 16th century, is built from local Purbeck stone and originally stood as 4 separate cottages. The Friendly Family Pub, which serves a range of draft and bottled beers, also serves a variety of modern and traditional pub food. The Royal Oak also supplies bed and breakfast, where you can spend the night in one of its haunted rooms. There have been many eyewitness accounts of paranormal activity which have occurred at the Royal Oak. Disembodied voices have been heard, along with footsteps, knocks and bangs, which have no reasonable explanation. Witnesses have also experienced full-bodied apparitions and the feeling of being touched. We started the investigation around 10 PM. The bar was still open, so we started off in one of the bedrooms on the second floor. Joining me on the investigation was Kieran, Becky W, Helen, Rachel, who was the landlady of the pub, and Becky K. Almost straight away we could hear faint banging sounds coming from around the room. We could also hear a high-pitched whistling sound. At first I thought it was coming from the camera, but it wasn't.
There's no one else up here.
No.
It does sound like someone's walking around.
It's only right down the bottom of the speaker.
Yeah, in the main bar.
Can you make a sound for us in this room with us? It's doing a ticking sound.
That was like a thump then.
Yeah, I heard that.
And I don't think that was the wind.
It's coming over by you, isn't it?
From behind me.
Do you want to...
I have to say that there are 2 main spots in here, and you're on one of them.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, you're exactly on one.
Helen, do you want to grab the voice
I
recorder?
won't say where the other one is, but most of the activity's sort of been that sort of.
So every bang I've heard seems to be coming from
Over there.
behind
Your
that
corner.
wall there.
Yeah.
If that's you making the banging sound, can you make it loud?
Again.
Yeah.
I heard that.
And again.
And again.
Can you make it louder for us, please? Have you got any names we can use? It's cool.
The little girl's Lizzie.
Lizzie. And that,
Yeah, who's quite often in this room. She's sort of in and out. And I think the old lady in here is Annie.
It's definitely always
She's sometimes she's fine, sometimes she doesn't want us in here. We have actually been told to get out now sometimes. That was picked up also on one of those voice things, whatever it's called.
So she's a little girl?
She's about 7. She was about 7 when she died. Well, she was 7 when she died. It's recording.
Is it okay if I turn the light off?
Yeah, yeah.
Lizzie, if you're here with us, can you move the ball? Do you want to play ball with us? Just before I ask if Lizzie is with us, the camera picks up a strange noise. We will now replay the clip with the sound amplified. The noise was also picked up on the voice recorder, which was sat on one of the beds on the opposite side of the room. None of us actually heard the sound at the time, and we continue calling out. If you roll it towards me and I'll roll it back. That was you making that sound in the corner by us. Can you do that again, but louder for me, please? Yeah.
Yeah.
We kept hearing an unexplained dripping sound coming from somewhere around the room, but unfortunately it was so faint it wasn't picked up on our equipment. If that was you, can you please do that again for me? That was brilliant.
We just want to know if you're really here. And so we don't mean you any harm at all, we're just here to talk to you.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it.
Becky, do you want to pass me the K2 meter? Thanks.
Yeah,
Pick that up.
Annie, if you're here, we need some proof. Could you please do something with the chair?
I heard the chair then. You want to hear it crack?
Oh.
What was that?
What's that?
I heard that.
What?
Noise over
and
there
there's a
again.
shadow in that corner.
It was like it was screeching. Most of us had just heard what sounded like a screeching sound coming from the corner of the room, but again this was too faint to be picked up on our equipment.
It's in that corner.
I'm going over the K2 meter over there.
I don't know whether it's me, but I'm absolutely freezing.
That's a lock
Cold.
holder
It feels
over
like
here.
I've got a draft all down the back of my neck.
That
Yeah.
definitely
Mine's gone
sounded
down
like a
my back.
screech
Mine's
to
down my
me.
back.
It was over here. It was definitely a screeching sound. Can you make that sound again for me, please? It has gone icy cold.
It is,
Absolutely
isn't it?
I've got
freezing here.
goosebumps to the point where I'm sort of out of breath.
It is.
Annie, if this is you, please do something. Please move the chair.
Oh my god, I feel really uncomfortable over here.
It's not nice where you are.
No.
Come on, Annie, please.
So you walking around outside? So you can come in here, we really don't mean you any harm.
There was a definite tap behind me then.
I
So
heard
when I
that
was
as
sat
well.
Did you hear it?
At the same time, we heard a drip at this side.
Did you?
Yeah, exactly.
As I was explaining that I just heard a tap behind me, this was captured on camera. There was a definite tap behind me then.
I
So
heard
when I
that
was
as
sat
well.
Here it is again, in slow motion. If you're in here with me, can you touch me, please? Let me know that you're here. Can you come and sit beside me on the bed? It's just gone, it seems to warm up and it just goes icy,
Yeah.
icy cold within seconds.
feel it.
Can you feel it?
Yeah, yeah.
And there's no draft? Not at all?
There was nothing there.
No.
But the corner you're sat in, Lorraine, is definitely colder. Was when I sat there, it was absolutely freezing.
The back's just freezing.
It's been like that the whole time, is it on and off?
No, it is on and off.
Yeah.
I'm not cold all the time, but it is. You can feel it.
And now I've gone cold again from being really hot to the point I wanted to take my jumper off about a minute ago.
It's obviously moving around the room.
Really cold in there.
Have you had the sugar objects move up here?
Not the pennies, no.
No.
We had them moved down by the cellar when they put them there one day, and I was coming out the cellar and there was a man still in the cellar. And I actually saw them go forward and then all 5 go back.
Right before I had the feeling that somebody had sat on the bed beside me, we captured another light anomaly.
And I actually saw them go forward and then all 5 go back because I walked by it.
Here it is again, in slow motion.
And it freaked the daylights out of me because I know I saw it.
Felt like someone just sat on the bed.
We got that main camera aimed at you, so.
You know when you're sat on the bed and something goes down?
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
Is it cold?
Yeah, it is a little bit.
Annie, is that you? Or is that you, Lizzie?
Oh my god, I'm getting goosebumps again.
You didn't want to touch that then, did you?
No, I didn't. I'm not normally like that either. It don't bother me normally. I was a bit hesitant. We had decided to move on to another room. This was an empty room in the process of being renovated. Is there anybody in here with us? Can you make a sound?
Can you touch one of us?
If there's anyone in here with us, can you make yourself known? Can you use your voice to speak to us? Or if you can touch one of us? What was that?
Was that a dripping again?
It's raining out there, it's pouring out.
That was in here though,
That
wasn't
would be
it?
a loud
That
drip.
sounded like in the room.
It did sound like in here, I must admit. The window's shut, but it was definitely
Raining,
water.
so it was like dripping.
Yeah,
It's like
but
2
it's,
drips.
it's pouring down. Does anybody feel stood in this room?
I feel right in this room actually.
I mean on your actual feet.
Oh, I don't feel very, wobbly. I do feel wobbly.
Do you know something? I feel exactly the same. I feel like
It's
I'm
like you're on a
slanting
boat.
inside.
Yeah.
You can't stand still.
I do feel like I'm
I know,
slanting,
yeah.
so I'm to adjust.
I mean the floor is uneven, but it's more over there.
Oh my
It's
God.
so much.
Wow.
Something just flew behind your head,
Lovely.
like a light anomaly.
It's uneven, but it's more over there.
Oh my
It's
God.
so much.
Why? It sounds like someone's upstairs.
Yeah, it does.
So is that a cupboard in there?
Yeah. This made into the boiler had to be put in a cupboard, and then we've
Right.
got a corridor, but you can't go up the stairs.
But that's where the stairs would have been?
Yeah.
I'm going to go in there a minute.
Yeah. Hope we can get in there.
That's right, I'll just stand by the door if not. So I can see my camera.
It's full of rubbish.
So I understand just there. Oh, is that an attic up? That's the ladder going up, is it?
That's the ladder, yeah, where they took the staircase
Yeah.
from. And then it goes up into basically a jump room, a big jump room. But there was a mini staircase which they took out, which was a real shame.
What was that?
I don't know, I heard that.
Oh, because they stood behind me then.
No, I know, but I can stand behind one.
Did you hear that though?
Mm.
That's from in here.
Yeah, I know. That's what came over. That's I'm talking outside.
No, it's Matthew outside. Go away.
Can you make that sound again for me? What the hell was that? Did you hear that?
don't even heard it.
It was like a squeaking sound. There was like a tapping sound coming from over here by where the entrance is, and then there was a squeaking sound coming from there. That was from upstairs.
Yeah.
There's no shadow of a doubt. What's that? Did you hear that?
I heard
Yeah.
something.
It's coming from upstairs.
It's coming
Definitely.
from upstairs.
Yeah.
That's from in here.
Really?
It's all coming
Well,
from here.
that can't be, because no one's anywhere near any of that.
That's the boiler in there, isn't it?
In that cupboard,
Yeah, I can hear that. Yeah, that's not that. We know you're there. We can hear you up there. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear anything. That's all.
There's definitely something up there.
There's no way up there.
Oh, there's a ladder, but I'm not climbing that. Don't do heights.
It's only that ladder that
What?
takes you up and down, and it's,
Oh,
it's
right.
pretty lethal. But there's so
Yeah,
much
I
stuff
know.
like that, you wouldn't even get in there. You'd only get your head up there.
Is that alright to just put the head up
You put
though?
your head up there.
Do you want to take... You go on up and then I'll pass you the camera up.
Light in there.
If you just say your head's height in there and you just point the camera in.
Yeah.
Alright.
Should I put this light on so you this light right?
There's so much junk up there, you want to... I can understand why the floor is and then it's moving though.
Yeah, it's not... That's you up there now. Can you walk around? Make that thudding sound again.
Looks like there's another level going up again.
No. No, there's only the one.
Well, there's another hatch in the roof.
You got that on camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, that must be the fire escape. There's no fire that.
Despite hearing the noises in the attic while we were stood in the empty room, we were getting nothing while Kieran was up there, so he decided to come back down. Things seemed to have gone really quiet in this room, so we decided to move on to the next.
I feel really wobbly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I can't really walk in a straight line.
I would say, I don't know, but I would say you're the most sensitive out of everyone here.
I would too.
Definitely.
It just feels cold everywhere in here. It's not, I can't really pinpoint a
See-
particular place. Over there feels weirder.
Where are you saying, Han?
Over here.
Yeah, that's right. It is. You went there straight away.
It's just around this area.
Yeah.
This is only, and there's definitely a colder spot here.
Yes, there is.
Compared to when I'm sort of standing here.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
either way, it's still quite cold.
See, I'm really warm.
Are
Really
you?
warm. Yeah.
Maybe I'm colder in it.
My face is off. Actually quite flush. It's quite hot.
So I'm quite cold.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, if there's anyone in this room or anyone around this room, if you'd like to come in here and touch me or make a sound so I know that you're here. It's not cold here again though.
You see,
That's really, I've instantly gone warm.
I think this room is the least room, or one of the least rooms.
I'm sweating like you wouldn't believe. Seriously, I'm hot.
I'm really not, well, I'm not hot, but I'm definitely warmer
Yeah,
than
but
I
you
was
see-
earlier.
You know, are you picking up the condition of what was going on here? Because I know a lot of the history with the people that lived here.
But bear in mind, I'm stood by a window and I'm not cold. I am absolutely boiling hot.
Maybe someone in here had
My
a
face is
fever
on
or
fire.
something.
Someone here, yeah, actually died of fever, and she was.
You're kidding.
That doesn't shock me.
She
at all.
was confined to
I'm
bed for a
actually
very long time.
boiling.
I'm absolutely freezing now. I'm
Which
saying.
can be,
I'm
yeah, so
seeing
have
her
I.
cold.
But I think that's
I
kind of
don't
what
know.
you're saying.
The only thing is, I don't know which room it's in. I've got to be honest about that. But if it's not this room, I can't think again what the hell underneath this one. Oh, this is my room. No. Yeah, if it's not this room, it's
Feel
one
my
on
head,
another
Becky.
floor.
How hot am I? You feel how hot I am?
See, I'm cold in my nose. It's frozen.
Yeah,
my nose is
cold.
cold
Yeah,
too.
mine's cold, but
I really feel hot.
The temperature definitely goes hot and cold, but then someone with a fever, as I said, would go hot and
Yeah.
cold.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
And just, I don't know, it's a little bit, when I've got my back to that wall here, it feels a little bit uncomfortable. Whereas
It's a
if I'm
bit
round
like
the
you're
other way-
disorientated. I
Yeah,
find over there.
hence why I said when I felt a bit wobbly when I was walking off. But this way feels okay, but this way feels a bit strange. I know that sounds a bit weird.
No, it's
But-
not, because that's exactly what people have said.
But yeah, I'd actually rather
My
almost
battery's
face the wall.
gone. Completely gone.
What? That just said 90 minutes. Oh, what? I saw that just now at 90 minutes. Because it jumped down
Can you
to
feel
85
my
and
battery?
went up.
It doesn't matter.
Can you get it on there?
Yeah.
That's a complete battery drain of nearly 2 hours gone.
God, yeah, you can see it.
None of us were really liking the feeling this room was giving us, so we decided it was time to move on. After I changed my video camera battery, we made our way down to the first floor to a room which was being used as a storeroom.
That's bright.
Queasy though.
Isn't it?
It's cold in here.
See, again, I'm not
I'm
cold.
freezing.
There's something wrong with me then.
No, see, I don't feel cold in here.
I don't feel cold in here at all.
I don't feel sick now though, I just still feel hot though. That was you affecting me. Can you come towards me again? Try and change my light from green to red.
What?
What?
Look,
Oh my God.
quick.
Oh wow.
What's that?
Oh yeah.
Did you get that, Bex?
Yeah.
What was that?
If that was you, can you come towards me and do that again for me? Can you change my green light again? That was amazing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Please come towards me. I feel sick again.
What's that? Is that picking up the electricity thingy?
It's the KT meter.
Yeah, that's all.
Can you do that again for me? You got that there, didn't Beck? Can you come towards me again and do that again? See, when it did that, I started feeling sick again, and now I'm fine.
Yeah.
There was an awful lot of illness in this house, though. Because I've told you, we actually got some of the death certificates from a long time ago. And it's, you know, they weren't sort of nice illnesses. Well, then they probably weren't then anyway. But.
Please come towards me again. Can you make my light? That was amazing. Can you do it again for me?
It was a bang, but... It was a bang, but...
Please come towards me again. Make my lights work for me. That was really good that you can do that. Can you do it again for me? Please, we mean you no harm. It was just amazing.
I don't think we're going to get anything else in it. I don't know.
I feel, when it done it, I felt hot again and sick. Now I'm feeling perfectly fine. Should we move on then?
Right, so I suppose that's probably downstairs then. Yeah?
I'll keep this running anyway and just see if they go. Amazes me though. I'm well chuffed with that.
Joe.
Yep. Do you know what? I keep feeling like I'm walking sideways. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah. Every time I take a step, I feel like I'm swaying everywhere. Very well.
Love that mirror.
Yeah.
It's really warm down here. Do you just hear footsteps out here then?
Just like one I heard, just like that I heard.
We're now down in the bar area, and Helen and Rachel just heard footsteps in the corridor leading out to the toilets. That was you walking around here. Can you do it again for me? Can you walk around this table here?
There. It's gone that way. I knew that was going to happen.
That was the
before
clock,
I did
wasn't
it.
it?
I knew that was
You
going to
moved
happen.
as soon as you moved towards it, you did it?
Yeah, no, but I just knew.
Go out there.
The door's shut, so there's no wind.
Let's go down to the
Turn
toilets.
lights off, you'll just have the emergency light.
Yep.
There.
It just goes a bit drainy when it rains, sorry about that.
Go into the bathroom, into the toilet.
Oh. For goodness sake.
I can't see. I can't see
Turn
too
on that.
Straight forward, I can see.
much.
There's nothing in front of you. Is there a step there you stepped up?
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't like it in there.
Let me through them. If you're in here with me, can you close one of the doors for me? What's that?
Could be someone running water or something upstairs.
Can you open and close one of the doors in here for me? Slam it for me so we can hear it. Please, you mean you no harm?
It's got really still out here.
It's gone really quiet.
This is
Too
not
quiet.
normally still.
It is
It's
too
not
quiet.
normally like this. It's a lot here always. And that's something else when Andrew's here. He'll go in there in the daytime. At night he will not go in that toilet, go in the ladies, because I've got him come out of there so many times.
Really?
Yeah.
And he's the guy that doesn't.
Yeah.
Annie, if you're here with us, would you like a gin? Do you want to come behind the bar and help yourself?
I heard something then. I don't know what that
I
sound
don't know what it was
actually.
either.
It's coming from over there.
It's coming from where? I can't see you.
There.
Right down the end by.
I didn't recognise that. I mean, there are noises that you will hear there, obviously, because of the cooler, but I didn't actually recognise whatever that was.
That was you. Do you want to make that sound again for us? Hang on, have you got the voice recorder?
I left it on the
Yeah,
chair.
it's
Can I have it? Put it up here. Where is it? Oh, there. Sorry.
right.
That was you that made that sound. Can you do it again for me, please?
Annie, is that you?
Convinced I keep seeing shadows in there.
It's very vibey in there.
And it just flashed up lens cover closed again. I don't know what's going on with this camera.
till you get to about here.
That area there is
Yeah.
where I kept
This
just pointing the
this is where it
camera
goes
earlier.
colder. But then it can't be coming from there because
I heard that tapping over there again.
I mean, I think. Well, I don't know whether it's the fridges sort of make a difference there. How do you feel like there?
really claustrophobic in here. And obviously it's a small room. And it's also really, really, really warm. I don't really seeing things, but it's almost like there's a shadow just going past me there.
I've been catching a shadow when I was sat there with a video
It's there.
camera.
Now, if there's anyone in this room with me, can you touch me, please?
It's very brave.
Make the shadow go past again. No, you're not going to now because I'm looking for you. Rain, can I have the camera?
Yeah, I'm just going to bring it round.
Because there's definitely something there.
Careful, because the light's loose on top.
Oh, that's just gone up.
What's gone up? K2 meter?
Yeah, I've just moved it. I'm staying onto it in a minute.
Quick, get it fixed. It's actually staying onto it.
Yeah.
Becky, do you want to move it away and see?
Yeah.
Just, there you go. Didn't you say that, dear?
Yeah.
How weird is that? Oh,
Oh, did you see that move?
I thought so, but
I could have sworn I'd just seen that, whether it was me or not.
no, I thought it did. Did you see it, Karen?
Yeah.
It moved.
The lights did.
That was you. Oh, can I have that video camera?
Yeah, mine's
I need the video camera. Sorry, it's wobbly. I'm sorry.
2 seconds. Was it going to muck it up?
No, that's right. If that was you, can you move it for us again?
Didn't I? Should we do that great picture?
Can you move the K2 meter for me? Just as I begin to stand up, the camera picks up an unexplained sound. We only had one camera left as all the others had run out of batteries, so we decided to call it a night. As we were packing up our equipment, we decided to leave one of the voice recorders running, and this is what happened.
And she said that Dave was stood there and she said he watched and I said, you told him to get out of that bathroom. I said, don't mind him in the bar, but he's not walking upstairs. Yeah, I have. And that is the doorbell. Who the hell is that?
Where is it?
The door, yeah.
It sounds like it's coming from there.
Well, that's where the doorbell
rings
does.
there as well.
Oh, sorry.
Stood there.
How strange is that? Is it still going?
Still going, yeah.
It sounds like my barrier alarm. That's what I thought it was.
Franson's the doorbell.
cameras are going?
No, it'll die.
Well, exactly.
Did you notice as soon as our cameras have died, they've started doing that?
And also the other thing, I don't know if it's significant, you were talking about Dave, weren't you? And then that's when the doorbell went. Saying that he's always here.
With the doorbell still constantly ringing, Rachel went out the front to see who it was, but there was nobody there. She looked up and down the street, but she could see no one. It was 3 o'clock in the morning, so if there had been somebody there, we would have seen them. The strange thing was, the doorbell was constantly chiming, even though there was no one pushing the button.